Welcome to Bada Boom. I'm Chris. As we all dread the fall of The Mandalorian with its disappointing third season, would you look at that? It's Star Wars celebration time. Lucasfilm and Disney dropped a whole bunch of stuff, but the most important thing is the first trailer to Ahsoka. And before we break that down, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But let's get into it. Now, if you've watched the trailer, you can see why the Book of Boba Fett and this season of The Mandalorian have not been great. It looks like Dave Filoni has been pretty busy with Ahsoka. Not just Filoni, it looks like all the good writers probably headed over to this show, and whatever is coming next after it. This first look is one of the most revealing first trailers Star Wars has ever done. This, combined with the news of Filoni directing a film set during this era, gives us big hints as to where the direction of the Star Wars franchise is headed. And it's taking its cues from Marvel's, but more on that later. In the trailer, we get Ahsoka meeting up with Sabine for the first time in a long time. This is Sabine's first appearance in live action, and she's played by Natasha Liu Bordizzo. This gap can probably be explained by Ahsoka out searching for Ezra Bridger, which is the last time we saw the two together. Something Star Wars fans have been waiting for a long time, and since the first time Ahsoka first appeared in The Mandalorian, is the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn, the heir to the Empire. This brief appearance in the trailer is the culmination of Filoni's Rebel story that ended with Ezra and Thrawn being lost in hyperspace. Just based on that few little seconds we got of Thrawn's back neck, we can tell that it's probably about one, finding Thrawn, and if you find Thrawn, you'll find Ezra. Ezra does appear in the trailer, briefly, almost as briefly, as Thrawn. You can see Ezra appear in live action as a hologram. Not the look we were expecting, but I'm sure they'll appear later on either in the series or the Filoni movie that was announced. In the trailer, we also get a look at Mon Mothma, who at this point might have the most appearances in live action of any Star Wars character ever. Someone might have to look into that. Going back to Thrawn for a second, it seems like they're setting up Thrawn as a Thanos-like villain in this connected universe time in Star Wars. With the announcement of Filoni's film, which will be the crescendo of The Mandalorian and this series, Thrawn is the perfect villain to connect all these series and heroes. And to keep the Star Wars Rebel connection going and that party rolling, we also get our first look at Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Hera. If you can't tell by now, Dave Filoni really loves Rebels. We got Zeb's first appearance in The Mandalorian, and all these appearances that we'll see in Ahsoka. So now we just need Kanan to appear in live action to complete the Star Wars Rebels trinity. Well, not really a trinity because it's like 5 people. Trailer is your last warning to watch Star Wars Rebels, because if you don't watch it before this show, you're going to be very lost for the next few years of Star Wars. Now to the new stuff. We get a look at some interesting bad guys who appear to be Sith. Not sure if they've appeared in previous lore, but Ray Stevenson force choking a dude and wielding a red lightsaber? Yeah, I'm in. The trailer seems to hit all the right notes that people have been waiting for. We get a peek at Thrawn, we get a little bit of Ezra. At this point, I think people are more excited to see those characters than Ahsoka, who's appeared several times in The Mandalorian and on also animation with The Clone Wars. If you've been clamoring for more Filoni Star Wars, if this hits, we know basically he's going to be the head of it. And this is kind of like the main story of Star Wars at this point. You see Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, with Mon Mothma, you see that Andor is kind of peeking in, and we'll see what season 2 kind of makes with some of the Empire stuff. Maybe we get some Thrawn in there. Who knows? But what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the trailer? Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, bada boom.